Welcome to a voyage that crosses oceans and ages, pulling together the thunderous might of Hercules, the profound words of the Bhagavad Gita, and the balanced laws of Ma from ancient Egypt. Across 52 pages of history, philosophy, and personal story, we uncover one timeless secret. The heart of greatness is forged by disciplined action, purposeful duty, and a steadfast commitment to balance. Philosophy Spotlight. Greek philosophy, a compass for heroes and leaders. Greek philosophy, the intellectual garden of Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates, teaches that the highest good comes from the cultivation of the soul, the practice of reason, and the pursuit of virtue. In simple terms, Greeks believed that the mind, when disciplined, can guide the body and the heart toward true excellence. Socrates, the wise gadfly of Athens, urged that the unexamined life is not worth living. He challenged people to question assumptions, refine their beliefs, and live in accordance with their own logic and values. Aristotle built on this foundation, arguing that the ultimate aim, or eudaimonia, is achieved through the practice of virtuous habits: courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. 3 lessons from Greek philosophy that shine for us today. 1. Critical self-reflection. Examine your choices, motivations, and habits. 2. Moderation as strength. Avoid extremes. Balance daring action with considered thought. 3. Purposeful action. Align effort with a clear, higher goal that transcends mere self-interest. These principles echo the core themes of our 3 icons. They keep us grounded as we emulate Hercules' relentless resolve, the Bhagavad Gita's call to righteous action, and Ma insistence on cosmic harmony. Chapter 1. The Steel of Hercules. In the sun-blazed plains of ancient Greece, young Hercules was set on a path to prove his worth. His 12 labors, from slaying the Nemean lion to capturing the Cyrenian hind, were not merely feats of brute strength. They were tests of endurance, strategic thinking, and moral resilience. One story that often rises to the forefront is the battle with the Hydra. Each time Hercules cut off a head, 2 more sprouted. Rather than becoming overwhelmed, he changed his strategy, using the fire to cauterize the necks, thereby preventing further growth. The modern insight is clear: adaptability beats raw force. When obstacles multiply, a rigid plan fails. Think like Hercules. When the world throws more than you can break, change the angle of attack, use resources wisely, and keep moving ahead. Apply it today by examining a challenging project or relationship that feels endless. Pause, reframe the problem. Perhaps the solution lies in a new collaboration, a different skill set, or a small, decisive action that resets the balance. Conclusion. Hercules reminds us that true power is not the number of heads you can bring down, but the wisdom to know when to adjust the strategy. Call to action. If this story sparked your spirit, give us a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more journeys into timeless wisdom. Reflective question. When has a relentless problem taught you that a change of plan could be the key to victory? Chapter 2. Duty and the Gita. In the twilight years of the Mahabharata, the warrior Prince Arjuna found himself standing on the battlefield, tormented by doubt and moral confusion. The great spiritual sage Krishna opened the doors of consciousness and delivered the Bhagavad Gita. It taught the concept of dharma, righteous duty done without attachment to the result. Krishna's teaching to Arjuna is succinct yet profound. Act, but do not tie yourself to success or failure. Act with pure intent and let the outcome be an offering. The lesson transcends war. It applies to every decision in work, relationships, and personal growth. Here's a practical example. Consider a CEO launching a new product line. If the CEO focuses purely on profit metrics, the product may be rushed, risk ignored, and stakeholders neglected. Instead, applying Dharma means launching with integrity, ensuring quality for customers, supporting employees fairly, and contributing to society. The outcome, profit, naturally follows. Conclusion. The Bhagavad Gita invites us to embrace duty without emotional turbulence. It steadies us so we can move forward with clarity, regardless of the uncertainty that follows our actions. Call to action. If you feel compelled, share, and subscribe to continue exploring how ancient wisdom shapes modern lives. Reflective question. How can you align your current tasks with a higher purpose beyond the outcome? Chapter 3. Harmony with Ma-Alfit. In the heart of the Nile civilization, the principle of Ma-Alfit reigned supreme. This Egyptian concept of truth, balance, order, and cosmic harmony dictated how individuals acted toward others and the gods. A single household could not prosper unless it maintained Ma-Alfit. Respect, honesty, and fairness were the pillars of society. An ancient Egyptian parable tells of a judge who faced a case of stolen cattle. He would not simply punish the thief, but also restore the value to the victim, ensure the thief had means for future labor, and maintain social equilibrium. This practice preserved community trust and long-term stability. The modern lesson is about balance, how we distribute energy, resources, and attention among ourselves and the world. It encourages mindful governance and equitable decision-making. Practice today. In a team meeting, rather than focusing only on revenue targets, bring in metrics of employee well-being, client satisfaction, and ethical standards. This balanced approach leads to resilience, employee retention, and sustainable growth. Conclusion: Ma-Alfit teaches us that harmony is not sacrificed for success. Instead, success is only possible when harmony is upheld. Call to action. If Ma-Alfit resonates with you, like the content, share it, and subscribe for more insights. Reflective question: what area of your life is out of balance, and how can you reclaim harmony in it? Chapter 4. The convergence of strength, duty, and balance. Hercules, Arjuna, and Ma-Alfit each highlight a facet of greatness: strength, duty, and harmony. Yet alone they are incomplete. Greatness requires the integration of all three. Think of it like a triangle. The apex is stability, the base of action is anchored by purpose, and the sides are fortified by discipline and balance. The narrative of the hero Hercules, the warrior Arjuna, and the Egyptian judge all converge on a single truth. The path to lasting influence is forged through disciplined action, purposeful duty, and balanced relationships. They remind us that the greatest achievements are the result of consistent, measured movement towards a unified goal. How to integrate? Start each day by setting a clear intention duty, identify a small action that builds that intention, strength, and check for any harm to relationships or the environment, balance. This simple rhythm aligns the body, mind, and soul. Conclusion: when we wield the combined power of these timeless lessons, we become leaders who inspire, innovators who solve problems, and creators who leave a lasting imprint. Call to action. If this integrated approach touches you, like the video, share with a colleague, and subscribe for future lessons that blend ancient wisdom with real-world application. Reflective question: which of these three principles do you feel you need to strengthen first in your life? Chapter 5. Living the legacy. Your journey is not just learning, it is practicing. The stories of Hercules, the Bhagavad Gita, and Ma-Alfit have echoed through centuries, shaping heroes, rulers, and everyday people alike. They have taught that greatness is neither inherited nor mysterious. It is a craft honed by perseverance, awareness, and conscious choice. Today, choose a single discipline of the three heroes. Perhaps commit to a daily reflection routine like Socrates, a clear act of service without expectation like Arjuna, or a balanced review of your personal and professional life like the Egyptian overseers. Let that discipline become a ritual that guides your decisions. In doing so, you become a living bridge between the past and the future, just as ancient myths were once living rituals for their people. The legacy you build will echo in your children's laughter, in the integrity of your organization, and in the quiet confidence of your own heart. Conclusion: the trinity of strength, duty, and harmony is not a distant myth. It is an achievable framework that empowers anyone to live with purpose, resilience, and balance. Call to action. If you feel inspired to begin this practice, hit that like button, share the message with someone who would benefit, and subscribe so we can walk this path together. Final reflective question: how will you begin applying the lessons of Hercules, the Bhagavad Gita, and Ma-Alfit in your life right now, and who will you involve in that transformation?